Hey, hello leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr. and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So today I want to talk about how you need to be when you have differing viewpoints. Now, this could come from the leader's standpoint, and it can also come from the team member's standpoint. Today I'm going to address it as you having a different viewpoint from your leader and how you're supposed to handle it. But I also cover at the end of how the leader needs to handle different viewpoints if the team members come to them. So hope you enjoy it. This is from season 1, episode 105 originally. So we're still going back in the vault, but man, these are as relevant today as they are, or as they were 6 years ago. So enjoy it and we'll see you. Hello, leaders. Have you ever been in a position where your viewpoint is totally different than your leaders? Maybe even when it comes to policies or changes? Well, this could be a very challenging position to be in. But today, I'll give you a few tips on how you can handle it in ways that will build your leadership abilities. Okay, let's talk about today's challenge of opposing viewpoints on policies and changes. The bottom line here is there will be many times when our viewpoints don't align with our leaders, and yet we must support our leaders' decisions. This could be extremely difficult at times. One way I have found to handle this is to list out all the positive benefits of the opposing viewpoint. No matter if you like it or not, there is bound to be a few benefits. These will be the benefits that you sell to your team so they can start buying into the policies or changes. Another thing you can do is sit down with your leader and discuss the differing viewpoints or policies with him or her in detail to try to get a better understanding of why they are doing things the way they are doing things. During this conversation, be sure to share your viewpoint with your leader and ask if they see your point of view. Now, sometimes your leaders will change and accept your point of view. Many other times, though, they will not. However, whatever your leader decides, you need to be supportive and understand your place within the chain of command in your organization. If and when you get in a position where you're in charge, you can do things differently. But until that day comes, you need to support your leader and be respectful, and you need to sell it to your team. Man, throughout my career, I've had to support opposing viewpoints and decisions on numerous occasions. And although it's been difficult, sometimes very difficult, I've always been able to support the policies or changes in a way that stays respectful to my leaders. Many times we're in situations where we just can't see the big picture as well as our leaders. We may not have access to the long-term strategic map. So the decisions that our leaders are making sometimes seem a little bit off. Sometimes they even seem wrong. This is where it's good to try to sit down and ask questions to try to get a better understanding of your leaders' decisions. Now, here's a flip side to that. Some leaders may take offense to your questioning their decisions. Some may even get upset. So be prepared if you want to talk to them to be shut down. Sometimes you just need to suck it up and follow orders. That, of course, is a very tough pill to swallow at times. But you know what? At times, you just need to understand where your leader's coming from, and sometimes they don't have time to share with you all the details of every decision they make. So you need to trust your leaders. Now, I know that may not be what you were hoping I'd say, and believe me, I've been there. But there's an old saying that I learned to live with in my military career, and that was, you need to trust the system. Trust your leaders. Now, of course, if you've ever get in a situation where you feel your leaders' decisions are unethical or wrong, it's very important to have a discussion with them, but I'm going to save that for a different episode because that's a totally different viewpoint. For now, I'm just talking about opposing viewpoints, policies, and/or changes that your leaders have or are making. It's challenging, but you will learn as things play out if the decision is a good one or not. The most challenging time to lead through opposing viewpoints is when your team comes to you and has the same viewpoint that you have and are kind of discussing their viewpoints with you, and you agree with them, and those are opposite of your leader, because that puts you in a real difficult situation. This is when you can sit down with your entire team and talk about the benefits with them. Brainstorm the different benefits that'll come about of these differing viewpoints and these different policies and changes that are about to come. Talk about how it may help the entire team. Talk about how trying different things can be exciting for the whole team. You can even share your point of view with your team and tell them that you agree with them to a point, but always be supportive of your leader's decisions. Then lead the way. Show your team you are supportive even when you disagree. That'll gain respect for you. Show respect for your opposing viewpoints and perform your job to the best of your abilities. You can always discuss with your leader as you go and ask for minor tweaks along the way. Eventually, things may turn for the better, but trust the system and lead your team well through it all. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And as a reminder, please be sure to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Thanks for listening, and until tomorrow, run to your challenges.